And I'm back with more Dragon Quests Heaven. Turns out I have a Friday off instead of just Wednesday this week, and I'm like, oh crap. So it's not just today, I'll actually be able to do a shit ton of videos on Friday too. So I was like panicking. I'm like, I gotta work Friday. No, I get an extra day off that I didn't even think. I'm not complaining, I'll take rest. Because this means that I can make progress on this game, because the last few days I haven't been able to do stuff because I've stayed up late for the playoffs and it's been a bit rough. So I've had to just deal with whatever videos I had, but now I can make some progress and do that fun stuff, and I'm happy. Ooh, yeah. Boo.
Huh?
Whoop.
Hey?
What's in there? Uh-oh. That must be an automaton. Come on! Let's put it out of commission. Let's put it out of commission. Wait, she learned heal too? Okay.
Day's work.
I say, are you all right? It seems you intervened in the nick of time. But how did this mechanical wretch manage to rouse itself? It was most assuredly defunct.
It most assuredly was not. I mean, you saw it, didn't you? It was trying to kill us!
You are quite correct, of course. On behalf of this kingdom's armed forces, I would like to commend you on your more than creditable efforts. Besting an automaton is no mean feat. You clearly know one end of a sword from the other. In light of which, I have a proposal for you.
Okay.
Much as it pains me to say it, our kingdom cannot hope to hold off the automaton hordes on its own. Thus, we have swallowed our pride and decided to seek the aid of mercenaries who wish to ply their trade here. So tell me, would you consider joining us? Splendid! Now, the first order of business is to introduce the king to his newest recruits. You'll find Faraday Castle to the southwest. My men and I will head there now. When you've combed your hair and arranged yourselves, kindly make your way to the throne room. Oh, hold on a tick. I have neglected to introduce myself. My name is Thaddeus Goodwinding, and I command the king's troops.
What kind of name is that?
The battle that lies before us promises to be a brutal and protracted one. But I trust I can rely on your stalwart support.
Okay. Should be an edged boomerang somewhere in here. So I'm definitely going to be looking for it. Hardwood headwear, don't really need that. So you must be the new recruits we've been hearing much about. King and the captain are both waiting for you. As your newest comrades in arms, it'd be my pleasure to let you pass. So you must be the travelers that Captain Goodwinding has recruited. I'm happy to welcome you on board. Time was we wouldn't have dreamed of pressing every passing wayfarer into service, but desperate times call for desperate measures. My duty as king is to defend the great nation by any means necessary, and if that means relying on the goodwill of strangers, then so be it. Not that there's any need for us to remain strangers. May I ask your names? We introduced the situation. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I have absolute faith that you'll do my kingdom proud. Now tell me, Captain, how go things in Frobisher? The struggle between the automaton horde shows no signs of slowing, alas. I rather fear that neither of our troops nor the townspeople will prevail. You see, so things are worse than I feared. Indeed, your majesty, we have a steep hill to climb. If we are to stand a chance, we will need a radical new strategy and see it will work. And we'll need it fast. If I may, Father, would you not agree to this be an opportune moment to consult with Autonomous? He is, after all, an expert in all things mechanical and automated. He's bound to have insights that could be very helpful that we could barely begin to conceive. Forgive me for speaking out of turn, Your Highness, but I fear we've nothing to gain from speaking to someone so immeasurably obstinate an individual. Autonomous harbors a grudge of truly epic proportion against all mankind. He will offer us no assistance, I assure you. It is not as if I haven't tried. I know that Autonomous is rather withdrawn and shut aloof ever since the incident. But I have sensed our kingdom needs urgent need of him. Please, Captain, please do this for me. Speak to him. Speak to your brother and ask for aid. Do not badger the captain. Consulting with Autonomous may very well prove fruitful, but there are surely other avenues we can explore. Let's start by giving these mercenaries their orders. Once you have done that, you can rest. You look exhausted. Yes, Your Majesty. Now listen up, you lot. I'm assigning you to lookout duty, commencing immediately. You are to proceed immediately to the roof and relieve the guard stationed at the top of the tower. Now get to it. Not before I steal your stuff. Ooh. Huh. Interesting toy. Well, don't mind me, I'm just going to steal all of your belongings. Specifically a boomerang. Not that. Whee! Ow. Oh. I grabbed those! Well, that was a waste of time. Boo! Confound it! Why did I do something so stupid? Because it was fun, I guess. No. No, don't go there yet. Look at everything else first.
Huh.
Wait! Free stuff! There we go. Edge boomerang. Cool. Ooh. Now I can go. Let's do it!
Huh?
What the devil? Uh-oh. Oh, he dead. That poor fellow.
Now.
To the officer's mess, without delay. Follow me! Golly, how devilishly manly. But I suppose this means something must have happened. Something awful must have happened. Do you guys not have rope or something?
What?
Now calm down, soldier, and tell me what happened. You say Frobisher has fallen? Yes, sir. We lost a lot of men. Those things... Come on, snap out of it. Stiff upper lip and all that. Yes, sir. We were unable to hold their advance. After the town fell, the Automata withdrew to their base. But I fear they're gathering troops to march on the castle. I see. That is, soldier. You did well to make it here with such grave injuries. So it seems the automatons have humbugged us. Let the troops. We must put the entire castle on a war footing. Yes, sir.
Ah,
You will come with me. We are headed out west where Autonomous resides in his tinkerer's shed. Time is against us. Without his assistance, I fear this kingdom will stand no chance of survival. Quickly now. There's not a moment to lose. These clinking curs could be at our door before we know it. I got a boomerang. You got nothing to worry about. I got 2 boomerangs. I got 2 boomerangs. We're good. And to think I vowed never to come here again. Noble Gob, huh? Well, gee, I wonder who that goes to.
Ah, Autonomous. You're, keeping well, I hope? Stand fast, soldiers. I'll handle this. I hope you'll forgive me for presuming to try and convince you one last time. But Frobisher has fallen, and the Automata may well be marching on the castle as we speak. I have to ask you again. Could you possibly see your way to helping us defeat them?
You never did know when to give up, did you, Thaddeus? I told you before, I haven't the slightest intention of helping you, and nothing has changed. Not a sausage.
I want a sausage.
So it would be no skin off your nose if the kingdom where you were born and raised were wiped from the map? Is that it?
Yes, I'd say that sums it up rather neatly. We humans must all die in the end, dear fellow. Just as well today as tomorrow.
Damn your stubborn hide, Autonomous! It's no good. The man cannot be reasoned with. We must return to the castle without delay. The automaton horde may already be at the gates.
Well, don't mind me, I'll just take my stuff. How's that? That's what I think of you. Yes, let them all die. What does it matter to me? Let them die just like she did. Once a human dies, that's that. They'll never move again. Never speak again. I took your stuff, though. Huh?
What?
What the devil? An automaton all the way out here? Now that's a rum thing. The infernal contraption just stopped.
Huh?
What is all this hullabaloo? I thought I told you to... Fascinating. So this is one of the automata you're so hot under the collar, is it? Seems the unfortunate creature's in rather bad shape. But all is not lost. In fact, I believe this presents us with something of an opportunity. Thaddeus, give me a hand, will you? Can't leave the poor girl sitting here. You wish me to help you move it? What exactly do you have in mind? Dearie me, do I really need to spell it out? I'm saying I'm able to aid your cause. If I were to make subtle adjustments to this automaton's inner mechanisms, I could possibly get it back to fight while in its erstwhile comrades. Does that sound good to you? Most certainly does. What can we do to help? These components are clearly not the work of vulgar human hands. I fear I would struggle to replicate them. We need to find replacements of the broken parts. You say Frobisher's fallen. I presume your men have managed to defeat some of them. I would very much like to have a nose around town and see what manner of scrap I can salvage. But I will of course require protection. It all sounds rather risky, but I fear we have no alternative. You will accompany Autonomous on a reconnaissance mission to Frobisher. Guard him with your lives. I will remain here and ensure this bag of bolts doesn't suddenly up and run off. Time is of the essence, it seems. Let us be on our way. No, boo! Oh well. Pretty good. Ooh, very handy. I like having two people that can do that instead of just one.
Right.
Goodness me. What an appalling sight. No, in truth, they never stood a chance. The townspeople should have evacuated the moment they approached. But every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. Seems the kingdom's troops at least put up a decent fight. And there looks to be a veritable trove of automaton parts to salvage. Come, let us see what treasures we can retrieve. Let me see. Yes, the components in the head seem to be in a good nick. Do the honors, would you? When a machine breaks down, returning it to life can be as trivial as installing a spare part. But once a human dies, you can weep, wail, gnash your teeth to kingdom come, or bring them back. No matter how much you love them. We're still short a few parts. must continue the search and see what we can salvage. What have we here? The section under its arm is salvageable. Extract it. To die before one's time may be undesirable, but to be the one left behind, well, that's intolerable. I will never allow myself to be put in that position again. No, I refuse to invest any emotion or expectation in someone who will one day leave. That's what drives my research into the deathless world of the machine. And on that note, we still have a component or two to find. Onward! This shiny cog in the torso looks sort of snuff. You know, in many ways the automata are the perfect creation. They have no hearts, no souls. They do not die. Yes, my plans come to fruition, and she and I... Oh, what a thought. We have the necessary components. I shall return to my workshop and begin repairing our robotic friend. I suggest you head back to the castle and put your feet up, or whatever it is your generation do to relax. I shall let Thaddeus know how to get on. I bid you farewell. Now. Castle, wastle, hassle, bassle, yay! Hooray, hooray! Uh-oh! Look! Look lively, you lot! These automaton punishers have made it to the castle! Let's get to stabbing! Get yourselves to the gates without delay! Need to make sure none of those clanking horrors get inside. There you are. Cometh the hour. Cometh the... Anyway, I'm jolly good you're here. We must protect the castle at all costs. Sounds like we're doing a great job of that. This is bad. They've broken through the front lines. Let's get to stabbing. Enemy detected. Assault mode engaged. I have to talk like this, 'cause robot. Anyway, there we go. Oh, you poked me. Yay! Yay!
That was easy.
Yes, it was. Yay! Oh! Call of the Wild. Love it. If they're all that easy, we could just kill them all.
Oh, come on. Give it a rest, will you? Oh, how many of you are there?
Ah, looks like there's only one thing for it. All right, listen up. You lot need to head over to Autonomous's place. Tell him and the captain to get over here ASAP.
Wait, we can't leave you by yourself, Kiefer. Won't that be really, really dangerous?
Don't worry, Ruff. I'm not gonna let these glorified dustbins get the better of me. Now get going! Listen, I know I've got us into a few scrapes over the years, but you've always had my back, and I appreciate that. It It's thanks to you that I've got the courage to stand and fight right now. So, I guess what I'm saying is... don't worry about me. I've got this. And you've got work to do.
There we go. It will take a little time for the circuits to warm up, but I think I've cracked it. Eh? What are you lot doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at the castle?
We were! Then those metal things attacked. You've got to help us, Mr. Autonomous!
Curse them! They've made it to the castle! We cannot dawdle here a second longer. Come, Autonomous. Rouse your pink-hued protege, and let us go and give those rotters a sound thrashing.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that won't be happening. This automaton will need to undergo a thoroughgoing testing regime before I allow her out of my sight. I mean, you don't seriously expect me to spend hours slaving away over a hot circuit board only to order its owner into harm's way, do you?
Please, Autonomous, you have to listen. Our friend is back at the castle fighting off those brutes as we speak. The only reason we could come here was because he volunteered to hold them off. But he can't do it forever. So you have to help us. Our friend is in danger. We don't want to lose him.
Wow, a rare, cool moment for
Very
Maribel.
well. But it will take a few minutes for her to be ready for action. Meanwhile, it sounds like that plucky friend of yours needs reinforcements. Join him, and we will be with you presently.
Thank you, Autonomous.
Let's raise back. Get away! Kiefer's in trouble. Let's get to stabbing. Blech. What the? What's going on? Well, seems we arrived at the nick of time. Huh?
Whew. I'm not sure how you did it, but you really got me out of a tight spot there.
Right. Listen up, you big idiot. Never, ever do anything like that again. Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Whoa! I'm sorry, all right? And I'll never do it again. I promise. So, could somebody tell me what just happened?
I had a good rummage around in the old girl's neural matrix and managed to remove all traces of belligerence with a touch of clever rewiring. This little lady won't be posing a threat to humans again anytime soon. Will you, my dear? There. What's more, in the course of my tinkering, I discovered that the automata are being controlled by means of audio waves. And having her transmit a signal at a frequency intended to block those waves was the work of mere moments.
I have to hand it to you, Autonomous. You did a bang-up job. As did you, my young friends. You especially, Kiefer. You stood firm to the last. A signal achievement.
Thanks.
Now, I rather think we should strike at the automaton stronghold while the iron is hot, no? But what am I saying? You must all be dead on your feet after everything you've been through. We shall convene at cockcrow to discuss our upcoming assault. You and your friends have done this kingdom proud. You too, Autonomous. Now, get some rest.
Oh,
Good morning. I'm so sorry we didn't prepare proper beds for you. We needed all of them for the injured soldiers, you see. I hope you weren't too awfully uncomfortable. I almost forgot. Captain Goodwinding is due to give a tactical briefing and ask you make your way to the others post-haste when the officer withdrew. Oh yeah. I should save. Please. Yay, thank you. Thank you for saving me. Oh boy! One more video today. Danganronpa left. Hooray! Good progress has been made, though. I will see you next time. Nah.